Today's video is going to be completely different. If you are new to my channel or if you are following me from a long time, then you know what kind of videos I create. But today's video is going to be very, very different. If you see on my screen, currently I'm on Jenkins website, Jenkins user documentation. So what exactly is the plan for today? I'm going to follow the exact documentation steps and see how far we can go. Okay, it's been a very long time that even I did not visit Jenkins documentation. Let's see if, as a fresher or as an experienced person, let's say 3 4 years of experience you have, or if you are anyone from any background, if you go to the Jenkins documentation page, can you follow along and try to spin up Jenkins server and also try to work on different stuff which we are going to talk about in detail going forward in the video. If you are new to my channel, then like this video. Also, make sure to subscribe. This video is going to be very, very interesting. I don't know how far we are going to go with the documentation. I'm going to keep this video completely raw. I'm not going to edit anything. I have some cough in some places. Maybe I'll try to edit. That's it. Okay. Enough of talking now. Let's get started. So right now, I'm on the Jenkins documentation page. If you see here, Jenkins user documentation, very clearly it's mentioned. And also here I can see what is Jenkins. Okay. Jenkins is a self-contained open source automation server which can be used to automate all sort of tasks related to building, testing, delivering, deploying. I mean, we can do a lot of stuff with Jenkins. Okay. Jenkins can be installed through native system packages. I mean, normally you can install, you can use Docker, or if you want to do it on a virtual machine, which I'm going to show you today, with a Java runtime environment. So Java is, let's say, mandatory here to make Jenkins work. Without Java, you cannot start Jenkins. So about this documentation, this document, this documentation begins with a guided tour. I'm going to open this link in another tab to help you get up and running with Jenkins and introduce you to Jenkins main feature pipeline. There are also tutorials, which I'm going to open in another tab, geared to developers who want to orchestrate and automate building their projects in Jenkins using pipeline and Blue Ocean. Okay. If you have never used Jenkins before or have limited Jenkins experience, then the guided tour and introductory tutorials are good places to start. Okay. So guided tour. I'm not going to go into more details. I mean, let's start with the guided tour. And also here they mentioned there are a vast array of plugins available to Jenkins, which I know already about. And also we are going to look about this in this particular video. However, the documentation covered in guided tour, tutorials, solution pages, and user handbook of this documentation are based on a Jenkins installation. Okay, with Blue Ocean's plugin installed. All right. That's fine. And also, if you see on the left-hand side, we have user handbook overview, installing Jenkins, platform information, pipeline. I mean, there's a lot of stuff here. Okay. We are trying to go here directly, guided tour. So I'm going to open this tab, getting started with the guided tour. Okay. I personally learned the same way, the exact same thing. I'm trying to share it on my channel as well. It will be very, very useful for, freshers, experienced person, anyone. So I'll show you how I learned DevOps. This guided tour introduces you to the basics of Jenkins, main features, pipelines, standalone distribution. Okay, I'm not going to read everything. Prerequisites. Okay, a machine with a 256 MB of RAM, although more than 2 GB is recommended. Okay, even I recommend the same. 2 GB, 4 GB depends on your computer, and 10 GB of drive space for Jenkins and your Docker image. The following software installed: Java 17:21, Docker, get Docker site to access Docker download. I mean, we are not going to talk about Docker today. So normal installation will go through. Okay. Download and run Jenkins. So it gave you the link, okay, which we can download, and it is asking us to open a terminal and run this simple command. Then followed by it is asking us to browse to this page. Let's see if it will work out or not. Now I'm going to open my terminal. So I have a terminal. Let me bring it here. So this is my terminal. I'm going to keep it a bit short. And in terms of virtual machine, let me show you my virtual machine. So this is my virtual machine. I already created a video how to create a virtual machine on my channel. If you are new to my channel, go check out DevOps full 2 hours course. In that, I clearly showed everything. General information, test VM, system memory, if you see 2 gigabytes I have, followed by storage. I have 68 GB. Oh, this looks too big. Let me check that once. Settings. Storage. I mean, it's been a very, very long time. This is my old laptop because my PC broke. I am making this video. All right. I think this is enough, I guess, this information. So I'm going to SSH into that machine real quick. So for that, I need the IP address of that machine. So let me check that real quick. So I logged into this machine and I can see the IP address here, 192. All right. So let's jump back to the terminal and let me increase the font of the terminal. All right. So let me increase this as well. I hope it is clearly visible. So I'm going to minimize this. SSH vbox user at. I'll write down my IP address. Press enter. Followed by I need to provide my password here. So it is trying to sign in. Let's jump back to the downloads page. And I'm going to open this. Let's see if it is going to download directly. Here, if you go to this page, I can see multiple options. For example, download Jenkins. Okay, stable version. Okay, we have to be very, very careful. Always make sure you are using stable version when trying to install any kind of software because it is more supported. Don't go with the latest versions. You might come across many different bugs. Okay, so download Jenkins, this version. If you see, there are, let's say, multiple options here. Generic Java package, Docker, Kubernetes. I mean, it is taking me to that website. I don't want to go there. So in today's video, we are going to talk about Ubuntu, Red Hat. If you have, I mean, whichever operating system you have, you can, use that. I'm using Ubuntu because I have a virtual machine, Ubuntu based. So that's why I'm going with this option. If you want to go with Windows, you can go Red Hat. Everything is, let's say, supported here. So let me open this real quick. And if you come down here also, it clearly tell me the requirement, prerequisites. Okay, it's the same. And also we have a Java 21 or later Java requirements. And also there is a YouTube video. I'm not sure how good it is that, but I never saw those videos. So that's fine. Okay, now let's get to the work. So my terminal is ready now. First step, installation of Java. How do we do that? It clearly shows the exact steps what to do. Okay, I know all the steps. I mean, if you want to read more, you can do that. Jenkins require Java to run. Yet, not all Linux distributions include Java by default. Additionally, not all Java versions are compatible. Okay, let's say, let's jump into our terminal. And here, I would like to check my Java version. I can see Java not found. Okay, this is the best practice. Always check if something is installed or not. Based on that, if you see, here it is giving me some options, but I don't want to go with the options. I will go with what the documentation is saying. So I'm going to first update my system. So let's do that real quick. As soon as the update is, let's say, finish, I'm going to run this command. It is trying to install OpenJDK JRE. So we need to wait, I guess. All right, this is done. Followed by, I'm going to run this command. Let's see if it will work. Yes, I would like to install. All right, once that is done, we can check if Java got installed or not. It's taking some time. If the installation was successful, you should see an output similar to the following. Okay, let's see. Setting up OpenJDK 21. Okay, so far good enough. I mean, we were successfully, able to install Java here. Sorry guys, I mean, I have some cough, so from time to time I might, cough. I will try to edit, the video, but still, if I forget to, then please don't mind. Now I'm going to run this command to check once again the Java version. If you see, when I ran before installing, I got an error, command not found. Now if you see, OpenJDK version 21.0.9, OpenJDK, I mean, it looks perfect to me. Okay, and exactly, the rates are a bit different, but that's fine. But overall, we have Java, right? Okay. Now, the next step, long-term support release. A long-term support is chosen every 12 weeks from the stream of regular releases as a stable release for that time. Okay. It can be installed from the Debian stable app repository. Okay. Now let's try to install Jenkins. For that, I'm going to use long-term support release. I'm going to copy this command from here, copy this. It says to run it here. Okay, I'm going to run this, and it's trying to connect to Jenkins website using IPv6 address, which will not work. So I'll be waiting, and it will fail. I'm going to do Control C and clear this. And also, if you see the documentation, nowhere it's like mentioning about that, because it's not the responsibility of Jenkins. It's the responsibility of us, because we created a virtual machine. I mean, if you normally try to do it on your own computer, it's let's say a normal Ubuntu VM or a Windows VM or something else, it should work out of the box. That's what I assume. Okay. Here, in my case, it's a bit different. I mean, it might work in your case as well. So I'm going to use -4 so that it will use IPv4 address. And you see the difference now. It was able to download and save it to this path successfully. Okay. Followed by, I'm going to copy this command now to add a Jenkins app repository entry. Okay. It's the same process here and here. So here it's, let's say, separated. Here we have a single command which you can copy and you can run it. Okay. I'm going a bit fast, I guess, but because the video is going to be very long, please don't mind. Followed by, we can do apt update and install Jenkins. I don't want to run this once again because we already did that. So I'll go back here and I'll copy this. It's the same steps. Please don't get confused. To do apt update. Followed by, we are going to install Jenkins. After that, I don't see any information here. Then I need to jump back to the getting started with the guided tour. And here, if you see, browse to localhost 8080, which will again, I'll show you. To the apt update is going on. So looks good. So far, looks very, very good in my opinion. I mean, documentation is working because it takes a lot of time and effort to create documentation. I mean, if we have, let's say, any kind of bugs, I mean, I think we can report that as well. Let's see where we can do that. So contributor spotlight. Okay, if you want, you can contributor. Okay, here we can see there are like so many contributors here. And also resources. project information, community information we have here. Also, they have, let's say, Jenkins on Jenkins. I mean, there's a lot of stuff here. They have a roadmap as well. Go to the roadmap. And if you see, this is, let's say, the roadmap of Jenkins. I mean, we can, go to their GitHub repository as well. I don't know where exactly is that because it's been a long time. And we have this here, maybe contributing. Okay. Connect, meet, help, translate. I mean, there is a lot of information here. Okay. If you are interested, exploring this, all of this, I mean, feel free to, check their website, and they have this mailing list, join our chat rooms, community. Okay. All right. Let's get back. Looks like this is fine. Now, I think we should be able to access that. Okay. I'm using a host computer versus my normal computer. And one more thing, they did not even mention about, how to check the status, which I'm going to show you. Okay. System CTL status Jenkins dot service. Okay, I don't see that. Sudo, because we did not install yet. Okay. All right, my bad. So we just updated the system, and I'm going to go back to the same documentation. So where did that documentation go? Okay, let me open this, and I'm going to select Ubuntu. All right, we are back here. So I'm going to install Jenkins. Now is the time. Sudo apt install Jenkins. Please let me know in the comments and try to like the video. I'm trying to provide as much information as possible. I mean, sometimes documentations are not perfect. I agree because I am working in this industry from very long time. I know. Even I try to confuse myself from time to time, what to do, what not to do. And how much ever good documentation you write, of course, the user requirements are going to change. I mean, users are not going to be happy, satisfied, how much ever you write. I mean, as a user, if you see, I'm trying to go to Jenkins documentation after a very, very long time and trying to, look what they have done. I mean, when I started, I mean, long, long ago, around 2013, 14, I guess, I was working with that. I mean, at the time, it was completely different. Um, okay, let's get back to Jenkins once again, and let's see the status. System CTL Gen status Jenkins dot service. All right, this is running fine. Okay, all right. Now let's try to navigate to localhost 8080 and let's see what will happen. So if you see here, it doesn't work because I am using a virtual machine. I installed Jenkins on virtual machine and I'm trying to access on my host computer. So it will not work. But I'm going to copy this and I'll paste it here, followed by port 8080. Sorry, 8080. Press enter. Let's see if it will work. Yes, it does work because I mean I think I configured very very long time ago, 6 7 months ago. I'm using this laptop from after a very long time. So all right, okay. Now what's the next step? Unlock Jenkins. Okay, you need a password. Okay, for that I need to go here and copy the password. Cat varlib, and also if you see the documentation, nowhere it is mentioning about that. I'm not sure, maybe in some other places. If you find that out, please let me know in the comments because I don't want to waste time because here clearly it as soon as you navigate, here, clearly it is saying unlock Jenkins. To ensure Jenkins is securely set up by administrator, a password has been returned to the log and this file on the server. Okay, here we have the password. Okay, I'm going to copy this. But this is not mentioned in the documentation, of course, because anyhow, the administrator who's trying to install this and launch it, he should be able to read this. If he is not aware about this, then we cannot do anything here. Maybe if we write it here, I think it is better, I guess. I'm not sure. I mean, for me, this is fine. I'm going to just jump back here, take the password, use sudo here. I got the password. I'm going to copy this and paste it here. Click on continue. Okay. Here we see two options: customize Jenkins, plugins, extend plugins with additional features to support many different needs. Install suggested plugins we can do, or select plugins to install. Install suggested plugins means we get so many different plugins which is suggested by default from Jenkins. Okay. If you are working in an organization, there's no need to install all those plugins. You can just click on select install plugins, and whatever are needed for your project, okay, not for the whole company, whichever project you are working, you can install those required plugins only. Unnecessary plugin installation is not at all required. Okay. Because this is, let's say, a normal tool demo, I'm going to add dashboard view, folders, and build features, build name and description setter. We have build timeout, config file provider, credentials binding, SSH agent. Okay. This plugin allows you to provide SSH credentials to build via SSH agent in Jenkins. If you want, you can select that. Okay. Throttle, concurrent builds, timestamper. I mean, there is a lot of stuff here. Okay. One video is not enough to, cover all of this. Okay. All right. Now let's continue. Click install. So the next step is, let's say, getting started. It's trying to install all of this. So I hope you guys are liking this video. This is, let's say, a random idea which I got, and I thought, let's use the documentation and show you guys how we can, prepare not only this tool, but each and every DevOps tools. You can follow the process. It's a bit difficult. I mean, if you are completely fresher, I would try to recommend you can just try first, followed by, then you can come back. Go to YouTube videos or any other free resources. If you are in a hurry, I mean, if you are, let's say, completely a newbie, if you don't understand anything, then I would recommend to go for paid courses and stuff. Because see, in general, I'll tell you the difference. If you see my YouTube channel, I mean, I create a lot of videos, but that is completely different. I mean, I try to share my experience, I try to show real world scenarios. That is completely different. Whereas if you are starting out, a beginner, a fresher, if you just want to know what exactly is this tool, okay, you can just go to their documentation, read about it, do practice by yourself. Okay. You'll fail. I mean, you'll fail for some time, and then definitely you'll, come across solutions online. These days we have AI as well. I mean, first, my recommendation would be just try it out, do hands on, practical, go to this website. I mean, any website, any tool, any technology you're learning, just go to their website. Okay. And follow along. I mean, every website is different. If you want my help, to, you know, if you want my help around this, let's say if you want to learn about something else apart from Jenkins, just let me know in the comments which tool I will to try to do the exact stuff. I mean, same steps. If you come across problems, I mean, you can use AI. AI is always available. But first, try to follow, the documentation. Sometimes some documentations will have troubleshooting, you know, steps as well. I'm not sure if Jenkins has that because I don't remember. It's been very, very long time. So you can go through that as well. I mean, let's see what all Jenkins have here. So you see, you can install on Docker, Kubernetes, explore, try to explore not only virtual machine, try to explore all different stuff. Definitely you'll get, a lot of ideas what to do. I mean, this is, let's say, only the manual process. I mean, I can do a lot. I mean, everything what I've showed you, I did fully automation. Okay. If you check my previous videos, from like few months ago, 6, 7 months ago, I also shared the source code. With one single command, you can launch the whole Jenkins setup. And also you can set up pipelines. I'm not sure how many of you are following that, but there is a lot to do. I mean, if you have experience, if you have eagerness to learn, you can do a lot. If you don't have anything, then I cannot help you. But yeah, overall, if you see using Jenkins, best practices also they've given here. See, if you want to set up something in production environment, best practices, continuous integration, automated job definition, like how to create organization folder. I mean, there are some YouTube videos as well. Looks great. Make sure try to like this video so much that Jenkins should post my video on their platform or in their community. People should get motivation by reading the documentation. You can do a lot. Okay, please try to share, like as much as possible so that the video reaches to the right people. Okay, now let's go here. So I'm going to use Learn with DevOps Engineer here, and let's try to set up a password followed by confirm password. Okay, and full name it is asking. I'll write my name. I'll try to ignore the email. Okay, if you want, you can give the email and save and continue. Okay, it is asking me for email. All right, let's give this email. Learn with. All right, let's give this email learn with DevOps Engineer 07@gmail.com. Okay, save and continue. If you see here, Jenkins URL 192.168.0. That's okay. Save and finish. Start using Jenkins. Congratulations. We have successfully installed Jenkins by following the official documentation. We did not face any kind of problems. One problem related to IP address, but you might face different problems. I mean, it can be anything. I don't know. I cannot say anything. It can be port issue, network issue, but eventually, if you see and try to learn the exact problem, of course, you can do anything. So if you see, we are on the Jenkins page, and here we have build history. We can create a job. If you go back here, now, now after so much time, it showed me like only 5 steps here, but looks good. I mean, in my opinion, because I know about Jenkins, I didn't feel uh, I didn't feel anything wrong about the documentation in general. I mean, if you are a fresher, if you feel something is missing, just let me know in the comments. Maybe we can try to create a feature request, or let's say we can add the documentation. I'll try to add it. Maybe you can also do that if they approve. If it is, let's say, genuine, let's say, reason or the step which would be helpful for many people who are coming to Jenkins. Jenkins is not going to go anywhere for a few more years, or maybe I don't know. But yeah, now let's continue to create your first pipeline. Okay, I'm going to click on this. If you see clearly, okay, what is a Jenkins pipeline? It shows Jenkins pipeline is a suite of plugins which supports implementing and integration continuous delivery pipelines into Jenkins. Okay, continuous delivery pipeline is an automated expression of your process for getting software from one version control right through to your users and customers. Okay, Jenkins pipeline provides an extensible set of tools, modeling simple to complex. Okay, I don't want to go through everything, each line by line. If you want, you can go through. I'll try to paste the link in the comments as well. All right, once again, it is trying to install Docker pipeline plugin. Okay, let's try to do that. Okay, that would be interesting. Now let's jump back to dashboard. And here in the dashboard, I'm going to click on settings. So here, if you see system, configuration, tools, plugins, nodes, cloud, appearance. I mean, there is a lot here in the admin page. I'm not going to go into details. Next videos we can go. Okay. Now we are worried about plugins. I'm going to click on plugins, available plugins. Here, if you see, there are so many different plugins, so many. You can just search. I mean, there are so many open source developers working on building and creating these plugins. Sorry. So install Docker pipeline plugin. Okay, I'm going to copy this and search for this. All right, I don't see that. Why is it? Install. I'll open this. This pipeline is up for adoption. We are looking for new maintainers. You see, I told you, right? There are like so many people who are waiting, let's say supporting, contributing to. See, we can see open issues here. All right, I was trying to search in the beginning to see there are so many open issues. If you are interested, latest issue, Docker plugin fails in starting up the container. If you are interested, you can go pick it, read it. Sorry, I'm getting diverted a bit. So let's come back to our Docker pipeline. All right, I'm going to copy this from here. I don't need to write pipeline plugin, I guess. Oh, yes. Now we can see because previously I was writing pipeline space plugin, I guess. So what I need to do, I just need to click, select this and click install. Before doing that, let's see. Docker pipeline, DevOps, deployment, Docker, build and use Docker containers from pipelines. The plugin is up for adoption. We are looking, okay? As I said, let's click on install. It is success pending. After that, we need to restart Jenkins when installation is complete. It's clearly telling us this. Okay, till then, let's go back to this page and see what's the problem here. What operating system are you using? Both controller. Update the document in Jenkins script, then run the pipeline before making the change. After making the change, pipeline success pipeline should be okay. No response. Image latest username password. I don't know what kind of arguments they gave here. Search path. What is the exact error? They should have mentioned the exact error, but looks like. All right, now let's go back to our work, what we were doing. So this is how I get diverted, you know. All right, this is done. Now I am going to go back here. It says after installing the plugin restart, we did that already. Copy one of the examples below into your repository and name it Jenkins file. Okay. So let's try to copy this. Okay. And I'm going to go here to the Jenkins. Did it? Okay. It showed the next steps. I copied that and name it Jenkins file. Click new item menu within Jenkins. Okay. Let's go there. Please, guys, try to like this video and let me know in the comments if this is useful or not. Based on that, I will try to plan future videos, and also let me know what kind of videos you are looking for. It can be any tool in DevOps. Just let me know in the comments if you are liking this way of teaching, because I mean the incidents which I am doing, that is not possible to teach like this because it's a completely different stuff which I'm trying to do a lot of open source stuff, read a lot and try to integrate, try to get more ideas around that. So that's a bit difficult. So if you are want to learn something, let's say using the documentation, just let me know in the comments. Okay, so learn with DevOps Engineer, followed by I am going to give the password. Okay, wrong password. DevOps. What was the username? I completely forgot. No. Hmm. All right. Looks like I forgot the Hmm. Let's see. I'll try to stop the video and see what was the user. All right, guys, I'm back. Looks like I forgot the password. Now I'm back. This is my user ID. Okay, it's my channel name. Followed by, okay, next steps. Now we are going to click on new item. Okay, here if I click on new item, it is asking me to enter an item name. So within Jenkins, give example. Okay, they are saying provide a name for your item. Example, my pipeline. Okay, my pipeline. And suitable that need. Okay, here we have multiple options: freestyle project, a pipeline. Select multi-branch pipeline. They're saying I don't want to go with multi-branch. Okay, because multi-branch is, let's say, a bit difficult in the beginning as a fresher. So I wouldn't recommend, if you are, let's say, a fresher, please don't go with multi-branch. Just go with normal pipeline here. Okay, click OK. And there are multiple other options which we can talk in, let's say, future videos. So I will just click on OK. And here we have many steps. So here it says click add source button, choose type repository. Okay, I am not using any kind of GitHub repository. That would be, let's say, too complex. So let's see if they have any other easier versions. So let me scroll down a bit. Here they have only about I'm going to go to Jenkins pipeline, see what they have here. Getting started with Jenkins pipeline. Okay, again it is bringing me back same place. All right, I don't know why, but we had normal pipeline option in the documentation, I guess, as far as I remember, but that's fine, no problem. Let's continue with the next steps. So I'm going to copy this and let's see if it will work. Okay, out of the box, we are trying to select a pipeline. Here we have description. You can select discard old builds, do not allow concurrent builds. I mean, there are like so many options, guys. Okay, I'm not going to explain each and every option. Let's jump into the pipeline directly. Okay, and we have triggers. GitHub hook trigger for Git SEM, build periodically, trigger builds. I mean, if you are working in a good project, I mean, once you get to know more about Jenkins, then you can use whatever you like. Okay, this is, let's say, a normal stuff. I mean, also here we have, let me copy this one. If you see directly, I can use hello world here. Okay, and GitHub plus Maven. So it will try to directly run this, I guess. Okay, let's try this first. Let's try this GitHub plus Maven. We have scripted pipeline as well. Let's see if this will work out. If it doesn't work, then we'll go with something else. Okay, from the official library. So use Groovy Sandbox, save. Now I'm going to click on build now. Build scheduled. If you see, build failed. Now let's click on console output and see what's the problem. Started by user Arbaz. Yes, that's me. And here if you see, organization Groovy startup failed. Tool type Maven does not have an install of M3 configured. Did you mean null? Yes, one error. Why did this fail? Okay. Does anyone know the answer? Before watching the video, you have to comment. Okay. Please comment if you know the answer. What is the reason? If you are an experienced engineer or if you are a fresher, what can be the reason why did this pipeline fail? Okay, let me know in the comments. Okay, now I'm going to answer this. Please don't watch this video until you comment. Okay, this failed because I'm using one single. Let me clear this. Let me clear this. Okay. I'm using single instance here. Okay. Jenkins is a master node architecture. I think I should have explained about this in the beginning, but no worries. This is just a random video about using the documentation. We are trying to sorry. Normal. I'm trying to see if I can follow the documentation and how far we can go, without Googling or using AI and all of that stuff. This is, just for fun. That's why I didn't explain. Jenkins is, let's say, a master node architecture. That means you are going to install Jenkins on a master server, and whatever pipelines, so for example, this pipeline which was running, it will run on the agent machine. Right now, my agent and master are single machine. In real world scenarios, production environments, you will have thousands of agents doing the job for you. Okay, thousands. Let's saying this particular Maven, we did we let's say in this tutorial, we did a lot of stuff. We did install Java. I mean, let me go back to the starting page. Where was this? Uh, User handbook. No, let's go here. So guided tour. Let me open this in another tab. Guided tour. If you see here, if you remember from this video, if someone is watching the full video, hopefully he should remember. We installed Java, we installed Jenkins on the server. Okay. Apart from that, we did not install anything. Okay. Out of the box, we just installed. Did you even heard about Maven at all in the whole video? No, right? That's the reason it is failing. So you need to install Maven here. If you install Maven, then the pipeline will pass. But I'm not going to install Maven. Now let's go with the other part. Okay, where was I? Create your first pipeline. Now let's go with this part. Okay, I'm going to copy this and see if this will work. Okay, let me go back to my pipeline. I will try to edit that real quick. Configure. Scroll down here. Remove this and paste this. Let me know in the comments whether this will pass or fail. Okay, save and let me run this once again. This is the second build we are trying to run, and this one also failed. What is the reason? Jenkins file declarative pipeline failure. Unable to resolve declarative class. All right, I think it is going to support only Jenkins file, I guess. So that's the reason it failed. We have Docker pipeline plugin. All right, so let me go back here. No, sorry. Save this and go to the error message, console output. So Jenkins declarative pipeline. Looks like there is a small error, I guess, in our pipeline. Where is that? Where is that? Okay, here. I'm going to toggle scripted pipeline advanced. I know what's the problem here. Okay, let me go back here. Pipeline, configure. Why is it failing? Because of this line. I forgot. I mean, we can add this, and here I'll save this. Okay, save, and let's try to run once again. Console output. Let's see if it will pass now or fail once again. Pipeline start of pipeline. Okay, running on Jenkins and var lib my pipelines. Okay, Docker inspect. Oh, looks like we have, no, it is failing. Permission denied while trying to Docker daemon get. Okay. Let's see if we have Docker installed, because this is like, say, very old machine. I don't remember. Okay, we have Docker installed. Okay, let's do this now. I am going to copy this error and open the browser and paste it here. Let's see what will happen. This is too big error, I guess. So we don't want this. I will do this thing. I will copy this error and paste it here. How to fix dial Unix where Stack Overflow was the go-to place before AI for everyone. Okay. Now, let's see. What do we have here? Docker run hello world. Got permission denied. ls-l var run docker.sock. Who am I? Random. Cat etc. Edit. Groups, Brandon. He tried to assign some permission. Brandon, admin, cron, job. Okay, let me do this first. Okay, on the Docker machine, I'm going to run this. This is working. Okay, the problem is not this. The problem is Jenkins. We are trying to use Jenkins here. Let's do one more thing. Jenkins dial. Docker got permission denied. Okay, trying to connect. Okay, I am new to Docker. I tried to use Docker in my local machine. I configured a new job and it says error. Okay, if you see, let me scroll down. I know the problem. I know the solution as well. I just wanted to show you how we used to think and debug before AI and how my experience was in terms of debugging and searching through online, how I used to do. I'm trying to share all of that. So if you see, if using Jenkins, the user Jenkins need to be added to the group. Okay, I'm going to copy this. And also, if you see, if you arrive to this question of Stack Overflow because you receive this message from Docker, but you don't use Jenkins, most probably the error is the same. Your underprivileged user does not belong to the Docker group. So our case, Jenkins, we are using Jenkins, right? Jenkins master. That's the reason it is failing. Jenkins user, sorry, not master. Jenkins user. So if you see 1070 tick marks, I mean upwards it got. So mostly 99.99% it should work. Okay, I'm going to run this. Now it also mentioned that I need to restart Jenkins. Okay, let's do that real quick. Sudo systemctl restart Jenkins.service. Once the restart is successful, then we should be able to log in again and let's see what kind of output we are going to get. Looks like my system is a bit slow because it's a very bad configuration laptop. I'm missing my PC a lot. Hopefully in the coming days it should be ready for me to work because yeah, I got used to that. All right, restart is successful. Once again, I'm going to log into my machine, Jenkins server, sorry. Okay, once this is done, let's see if the pipeline will pass. Okay, failure we had. Now let's go to the pipeline once again and click on build now. 3 failed pipelines we had. Build now. Let's see how we are going to get the output now. Console output. I'm going to, let's say, stop this video after this, after it works successfully. Please let me know in the comments, did you really like this approach or no, it is very boring? will you be able to follow this video and try to do the exact steps which I did? I mean, it can be something else as well, not only this Jenkins tool. It can be something else as well. Just let me know in the comments so that I will plan for more such videos in the coming days. I will not promise that it will be, let's say, very fast, but definitely, I mean, if there is a good response, I mean, I have 1400 subscribers on my channel. Guys, please like, share, subscribe. Also, try to drop comments if you are liking my videos, because YouTube will try to push it to many engineers who are, let's say, interested in learning DevOps. I am trying to share all the experience which I have with all of you guys. Whatever I know, I'm trying to put it on the channel. Okay. Please try to follow real world scenarios. I mean, try to break like this, try to destroy systems, and try to build. Okay. That way, you are going to stand out. If you do hands on practical like this by following the documentation, no one in this world can stop you from getting a job. These are my words, mark it out. Okay. Because if you have the skills, if you have real world, way of learning, moving around, a lot of stuff. I mean, whatever I showed you, if you can do this in today's world of AI, all of this can be done in more better ways. But I would like to show new people who are trying to learn. This was the approach in the past. You should know whatever you are trying to do. AI can help us in many ways. Okay, AI can do all of that, whatever installation and but as an engineer, if you are using thousand systems, you should know what's going into the system. Okay, what kind of version? If someone is trying to hack it or try to put a bug in your Jenkins version or any kind of software, you should be aware what is going, what is not going, right? So try to learn normal way as much as possible. Try to spend some time and then go towards AI. Use whatever automation you want. I mean, we can do a lot. I'm saying you. Even I did on my channel. If you can check previous videos, I did full automation of Jenkins. I can run a single command. I don't need to do all of this manual step because I know what I'm doing, right? So I try to set up everything. You will just run .setup.sh. That's it. Okay. You'll have a Jenkins server running. It is connected to Slack, monitoring tools. All of that can be achievable. Before getting to that point, first of all, you should know the basics, strong basics. Now let's go back to the pipeline. So here it says there are no such object Maven found. Docker, you see, is trying to pull Docker 3.9 dot pulling from library Maven 3.9.12. Why did throw no such object in the beginning? So if you see, it is trying to pull the image, but why did it throw this error? I don't understand. Maybe some bug, I guess. Let's try to Google it once again. Okay, whatever we don't know, we can just Google it. But I'm not sure if we have anything in place because here I don't see anything. But in general, I'm guessing it can be, let's say, related to connection. No such object Maven 3.9 dot. If it is something small which we are missing. Okay, inspect. It tried to inspect locally. Sorry, my bad. I did not see the inspect command. I was thinking pull. Why pull? I think it tried to inspect locally. It did not found no such object, and then it tried to pull. Okay, my bad. Sorry, guys. I was not reading it properly. So yeah, this is also one of the interesting point. We have to read very carefully what's going on in each step. I was in a hurry a bit, so yeah, that is my bad. If you see, it is trying to pull the image. It is taking a lot of time because my PC is slow. And then, oh, it is success. Congratulations. Jenkins does not seem to be running inside a container. Yes, right. We are trying to run it normally. It tried to download the Docker image and also it tried to run this. And if you see, we were able to print the Maven version. That's what we were like doing, right? So Maven version, Java version, then stop, then remove pipeline success. Okay, let me go back to that pipeline once again. We didn't even see what exactly the pipeline is doing. So go to the configure step. So here, if you see, we are trying to pull this image, build it, and we are trying to run this. Okay, all of that is happening only with 5 lines of code. We are trying to run agent Docker image on the agent machine. We are trying to pull this, and we are doing the build step. In the build step, we are just trying to run this Maven version. That's it. The plugin we installed, because of the plugin, we were able to run this successfully. Okay, I'm going to go back here. If you see a green pipeline, if I go back to the official documentation, the same you can do with Node.js, you can do with Ruby, Python, PHP, Go. You can do whichever language you want, whichever plugin you want, you can install. It's up to the individual how much you want to learn about the tool, technology, what exactly is Jenkins. My another recommendation, if you learn Jenkins, okay, start with Jenkins. If you are a fresher, start with Jenkins. If you learn Jenkins, then you can learn any tool in this world, almost similar, right? CI/CD pipelines. Jenkins is a bit difficult. I mean, in terms of learning, there are so many different plugins, Groovy scripting, all of that stuff. But at least basics of Jenkins, like how exactly it is working, what is plugin, why are we installing the plugins, why are we using that, all of that information we have it here. Okay, pipeline syntax, pipeline as code, scaling pipelines, pipeline best practices. I mean, if you go through the documentation step by step, it's up to you as an individual. You can do a lot. Okay, using build tools, build a Python app, C++, .NET, LabVIEW, Jenkins on Google Cloud, AWS. Again, you can do a lot. For today, I think this is enough. If you are a new subscriber or if you're following me from long time, please give it a like and also a comment. That would be really, really helpful. That gives me, encouragement to create more such videos. I'm telling you guys, I have a lot of content to post, but time is the limit for me. Okay. You cannot even imagine how much content I have to post. But I am working a professional, right? I need to work parallelly and also I need to create content. It's a bit difficult. So that's the reason I cut down to two long videos per week. If you guys are liking this approach, okay, I'll try to create more and more videos. And also I'll try to focus more on, real world scenarios. If you, if you let's say prefer, from time to time, I'll try to post these videos. Just let me know what kind of tool or what kind of technology you want to learn using the documentation. I'll go to that documentation and follow exactly what I did today. Okay. Please, please, guys, once again, like, comment, share so much that this video should reach to Jenkins official documentation and they have to put my video in their channel or on their website. Okay. We will try to provide as much information as possible. And also, if you want to learn about any different topic, just let me know in the comments. Okay. Thanks a lot, guys. Thank you for watching this video and the next video.